So for starters, I have my hotbar set up in a certain way with torches on this end, um, and my pickaxe is down here, because you can easily scroll over with the scrolly wheel to the torches when you need them. It's just faster that way. I always have a shovel. I don't end up using the shovel too much, which is why it's just iron and it's like half gone. But that's in case you run into gravel. I always bring a stack or so of blocks whenever I go mining. Usually to get around in like bigger areas, but in the kind of mining that I end up doing, it's more so just to fill in holes when I'm like digging out a really big vein of ore. And I always bring a water bucket in case I want to get down somewhere that's really far, and I just want to do it like right there and not have to like find a path down. So for the particular type of mining that I usually do, mine's right over here. I meant mine possessive, but mine is also the word for the place. You just staircase down. I staircase all the way down. I don't know why. You don't have to go down that far. I mean, you don't have to go down all the way, is what I mean. But I do. Because I can. It's around height 15, I guess, is where I was when I guess where this is. And then what I do is I dig into, place a torch. This will indicate my exit path. And then I dig in by one here to mark where the first path is going to go, and then I branch off like this by a distance of 2. I used to do it only by 1, but I realized that if you were to just start digging here, you would have already seen this row. So why would you do that? I guess it's just for more efficient that way. And then usually going down this way, I go until either I've depleted the entirety of 1 iron pickaxe or the entirety of 2, and usually after 2 I stop. And it's a really good way to like sort of time out how long you're down here, because you do have to go up for like other stuff and like to sleep so you don't get phantoms or whatever. And to like drop off whatever you're finding. In this one, we play with keep inventory on, because nobody likes mining up 6 diamonds and then falling in a pit of lava and losing them. I feel like that would just ruin anybody's day. So yeah, I usually just go in these straight lines, and then either I just decide to stop because I've gone through 2 iron pickaxes, or I've run into some roadblock like a lava pit or a mine shaft. I do have a strategy for mine shafts as well, but I have to get better at it because the last time I used it, I done messed up. And so I normally just kind of ignore the sort of cave systems and the mine shafts, and especially the lava pits. That's also why I have the blocks. It's especially important to have those to have some in your hotbar somewhere to block off lava. And I also do this in the Nether, specifically at height 15, because that's where you're most likely to find ancient debris. And you can also get gold and nether quartz in there. What I do here is basically the same thing, except I don't go all the way down. I just go until I find the height of 15, which again, just hit F3, look under block, which I would gesture to with my cursor if I could. I just tried to point at it with my finger on the screen and it didn't work, but it says block 59, 15, negative 251. So when you want the Y to say 15, here's my thing. And it's a lot wider because I did a lot more paths down here. It's a lot faster going through netherrack than it is going through regular stone. But I'm pretty sure that it's the same number of blocks for an iron pickaxe, so it's probably about the same length. And then the one thing is that lava is easier to come by in the nether. Sometimes there's just hidden singular source blocks of it in the ground. And it flows faster. It flows the way water does in the overworld. So I like to have my pickaxes in like the second one and my blocks in the first one so that it's really easy to get to when you run into a lava thing. So that when it's like coming down at you, you can just go like that before it even gets to you. Yeah, that's really the only difference. But yeah, that's my mining strategy. Just go in straight lines and ignore everything else. You end up having to like go somewhere that is like a cave or a ravine or a mine shaft. What I like to do is I'll put a torch on the floor whenever I run into a fork in the road. I'll put a torch on the floor where I came from, so I know where to go back to. Then I'll pick one direction. I'll try to see if I can pick one that's that I think will be shorter first, and I'll go and see all that it has to offer me, and I'll mine out whatever I can, and then once I reach a dead end and there's nothing else in there that I want, I'll go back to where that path branch off started, and I'll just block it off, which is another reason to have blocks on you all the time. I'll just block it off, and I'll take back the torches from there, because, you know, conservation and whatnot. Which is also the strategy that I use for mine shafts, but that's a little bit harder, because there's just so many intersections in those. Anyway, yeah, that's really all I had to say. Yeah, that's it.